Hey y'all, what's up? It's Coach Brian on Monday. I wanted to touch bases with you about some things that we're coming up on our 2 year anniversary. So there's some cool things going on. One thing that you should know about is when your contract re-ups, whether or not you're at a year or 6 months, wherever you want to re-up at, you will be re-upped at a discounted rate of $100 a month. So make sure that you reach out to a coach whenever your contract is becoming to is getting to an end. You've earned your spot here at the gym, and the investment for us is not as much due to the fact that you're just a super awesome athlete. So therefore, you deserve a super awesome discount. So make sure you reach out to a coach, Coach Brian, Coach Rachel. Coach Rachel will be reaching out to people that will be expiring this month for I don't want to call it discount rate. I used to call it OG rate in my old gym. It's people that earn their way and they deserve it. So if you've been here in 6 month or a year contracts, it's a benefit to you to be able to re up. Some other things I want to talk to you about: excellence in self. Really paying attention to your life and what you do. And this isn't too preachy, but you know everything kind of pays forward. So one thing they used to tell us in the military is integrity above all else. So what is integrity? Integrity is when no one else is looking, you're still doing the right thing. When it doesn't matter, when no one else is really doing anything to keep you accountable, are you still doing the right things? How does that pay forward in CrossFit? We've had some issues with rip shaving, people really trying to skip out and dodge wads and things like that. Everything that we program here on the wide part side of the world is really on a progression for a week to 2 week basis. So if you're missing the long burpee workout, you're missing out on your conditioning for the week. Or if you're missing out on the strong barbell exercise, you're missing out on the strength partition of the week. So that being said, uh, let's try to have some integrity. Um, in that, let's also focus on, you know, let's don't rip shave. A lot of gyms have this really strong stance that once you're found out, that you will be thrown out. Um, I've seen that and I've done that in the past. The problem is people start to weaponize it. They'll start counting people that that they're in a competition with on a daily basis, and it creates a bad community. And community is number one within CrossFit. So if you're sitting around counting people because you are concerned about their rep times, are you doing anything to help that person? One thing that you could do is assist in counting. Stay after class and help count other people's reps. We can also have a judging day. Where 4:30 judges 5:30, 5:30 judges 6:30. Unfortunately, coach can't be there to watch everybody. So one experience of me in my personal life, I just want to kind of touch upon where people can weaponize these type of things. Back in 2016 in the Open, of course, most of you guys know my daughter Kobe died in the first week of the Open, and um, I kind of dedicated. I didn't know what to do with my life, so I kind of dedicated. I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to just walk away from things, so I thought it was a good opportunity for me to do well in the Open. So I did pretty well. I mean, I finished 800, but I don't know if that's well or not. But there was another coach and another games athlete decided to weaponize and create rumors about me about rep shaving, which they've never seen me train, never seen me do an exercise in their life. Um, it hurt me to the core, and it still follows me to this day. So, do they do anything to benefit themselves? No. Actually, that coach and that athlete made the regions that year, and was found to be skipping reps on their video and was kicked out of regions because of it. So, karma kind of flows that way. They affected me in the way that I decided to memorialize my daughter. Affected me spiritually and emotionally. Do you want to be that person? How does that whole scenario within the community affect you and help you be a better athlete? I don't think that it does. So, to rewind, let's have excellence in ourselves. Let's work on making ourselves better. Don't worry about Sally Sue and Joe Blow. What are you doing to make sure that your reps are great, or that you're not, half rep in a squat, or not going to correct depth? If you have any issues with that, just say, "Hey, coach, will you count this whole workout for me?" There's ways around that to make sure that you're getting what you want in as far as excellence. I know personally, 7 years, yeah, I may have dropped the rep. Who knows? It happens in CrossFit. Sometimes you're at 21, you may be at 22, or you may be at 19. Make it up. If you're doing 21:59 and you feel like you drop set at 20, do 16 the next round. So, to kind of step back and look at this from a greater picture, are we trying to help each other, or are we trying to harm each other? Let's all try to help each other here. We're a team, we're a family. Negative atmospheres are a plague and a curse, and they're no good for our community. And you can see the result of what happens when the people are about that in their lives. So, just want to touch on that. You guys have a good day. We'll hopefully have good classes during the week. We're going to have a difference in programming, a little bit of a shift. We're going to be moving a lot of our mobility to after the WOD, so we can actually get in a little bit more lifting. I think that you guys will be happy with that. But I don't want you guys, the reason why I was so forceful on mobility in the beginning is because I don't want you skipping out on it. So please take the time, if we finish late, to still do your mobility. Remember, excellence in self is everything. So, I won't be able to sit there and make sure that you do it. So it really falls back on your integrity. All right? You guys have a good day, and I will see you at the gym this week.